In this video, I'm going to give you a super quick checklist as well as show you some examples of how you can organize your kitchen, especially the pantry, your cabinets, and your drawers. So if you have a lot of stuff in your pantry, in your cabinets, in your drawers, in the kitchen, the best thing you can do is start by emptying everything out. If you think it's overwhelming, maybe what you could do is start with one wall at a time. Start with a wall where whatever you have there, let's say you're like, okay, I'll start with this wall first. Empty everything out. Then wipe really well. The wall, the area, just wipe everything super clean like it's a brand new home that you're moving into, okay? Then you're gonna start putting things back one by one, but do not keep more than 2 or 3 of each thing, okay? So that's one of the things that we have as human beings. For some reason, we want to store things, a lot of the same things, but that's not necessary. So if you do not use more than like say 10 dishes, there's no need to keep all the others that you've accumulated over time. It's best to get rid of them. My suggestion is if you have things that are in good condition, why don't you donate them? That way you're not gonna feel so bad about giving them away. If they're in poor condition, throw them out, because you know what? When there's clutters, it actually makes us more stressed. It overwhelms us. It overwhelms the eyes. It overwhelms the brain. So doing something like this, where you're organizing your cabinets, your pantry, and your drawers in the kitchen is actually going to help you tremendously. Be aware of your physical spaces. So in the pantry, if you have things, then on top of those things, you have things. On top of those things, you have things. You probably have too much. So what you want to do when you walk in, you want to be able to see everything you have. They need to be in nice categories. So you can have the canned goods together. You can have your pastas together. You can have your baking goods together. As far as your drawers, same thing. You have to be able to open a drawer and see exactly what you have there. And they need to be in nice categories. I think with clutters, a lot of times what happens is we go to stores and we see something we really like and we end up buying it even though we don't need it. And the other thing I have found is gifts. A lot of times people give us gifts and we go, well, even though I have this other thing, I have a new gift. What do? I don't want to get rid of what I have, and I also don't want to get rid of the gift. So my suggestion would be the gift, you could save it to re-gift to somebody else, because if you do, you never know, maybe that person can actually use that good that you're trying to give them. Or decide, am I going to keep what I have or keep the gift? You have to donate one or the other, because I'm telling you, if you don't, it is going to create clutters. Your kitchen counters, you want to have them as basically as clear as possible. So sometimes I know for me, I have like my blender, my food processor, and those things on top of the counters. But my goal this year is to have like a nice place either in the pantry or also in my cabinets to put them. So I only take them out and use them as needed. Be careful also with your pantry floors. I find that a lot of times I buy like things in bulk, like especially from like Costco, Sam's Club, and then it clutters the floor in the pantry. Like I can't even walk in and I have to like reach to pick up what I need. And so just kind of be aware of that. Like one of the new things I'm doing if I'm buying bulk is I'm trying to store it at the very bottom, or I'm trying to store those in the garage. So that helps my pantry to stay nice and clear. I have an article that goes with how to cook much quickly, and I will share the link to that in the description of this video, because I know for a lot of people, busy people, it's very important to try to be in and out of the kitchen because they have so much going on. So I'll share the link to that on this channel, and of course on the website. I talk a lot about being organized, being very well managed with time, being very efficient. So please be sure to subscribe. And I'm going to work on an article where I share like examples of people's cabinets and drawers and pantries. I'm actually going to work on something like that. So if you have examples of like before and afters, please share them with me, because I'd love to share that with my audience, because we all learn from each other. That's the journey, right? We're all learning new techniques, and we're all learning and being inspired by one another to live a more balanced, organized, efficient life where we can do a lot of things and live successfully. I thank you for being with me. Until the next time, I'll catch you in the next video.